Welcome back. Today we are hiking up estanys Montmantell. We start at the car park at the end of the village Arinsal, driving through a tunnel, and the car park is on our right as soon as we get out of the tunnel. From there is a up and up all the way until we get to Bloodless Sands, which I did a video of this hike about 4 months ago. I'll leave a link in the description. It was my very first video, so y'all be gentle. By the way, this is also the way up to the refuge or peak of Coruvilla, but that's another video that I will do in mid-September. First, we go up to Bloodless Sands, then to the Marmot Refuge or Refugee the Bloodless Sands. It's a long hike, as going up to Bloodless Sands is a hike in itself. Then from there we continue on to estanys Montmantell, and that's another hike, but today we're doing both in one go. Here we can either continue on the wider path or hike up the shoulder. The upper path is highly recommended even though it's parallel to the lower path, but it's quicker and the views are better. There are signs and indications everywhere. Just follow the signs to Bloodless Sands Refuge. The way up is steep and rocky at some points, but the path is wide and it's a very popular hike for well-equipped locals and tourists with sandals. This is Boris de la Coruvilla. Here we can see some cows and the signpost indicating Refugee the Bloodless Sands and estanys Montmantell. From here on, we go on to a very steep and rocky path for about 10 minutes. Then we can relax a bit as it's nice and hilly from here on out, until we reach the beautiful and magnificent plateau of the Bloodless Sands. This is the steep part, but we can veer off to the right on a smaller and less rocky path until we reach the top of this loose rocky bit, and we are home free, at least for now. And we are at Bloodless Sands, crossing over dry riverbeds, heading northbound on GR11 until we reach the refuge. Bloodless Sands is very beautiful all year round. In the winter, there is meters of packed snow, and in the spring is a riverbed. Here I stop for my first sandwich and rest for a few minutes before starting to ascend again to Montmantell.
Where?
Go down.
Just soaking in my surrounding, listening to the marmot calls while eating my foie gras and avocado sandwich. Bon appetit!
If you go to the left, you go to Forgats. Now we go to the right, which is Montmantell. That way. But you will see a sign.
Well, it's time to move on to Estanys de Montmantell. From the refuge, we go up to the right. As to the left, we would go up to Estanys Forgats, which is another hike for another day. Too many trails around here. Keep going right and follow the signs until we come to the wooden sign indicating Estanys de Montmantell to the right. Then it's going up time along the river, or more like a spring. If y'all hike with dogs, then no need to bring water as there is water everywhere. Let's wait for y'all to carry. From here on out, we give left and keep a keen eye on the yellow dots, white and red signs until we come up to a small metal hunting cabin. Some kind of shelter here. Estanys means lake, and Montmantell means mountain blanket in Catalan. This hike is a black hike, meaning the hardest on the list as it goes from green, blue, red, then black. This trail takes about 3 hours up from the car park and 2.5 hours down from the lake, but the time is irrelevant as it depends on each individual hiker. Basically, we climb up to 2,675 meters above sea level, and that is where the highest lake is. It sure is hard to hike with poles in one hand and a camera on another going through steep, rough, and rocky terrain, but I did it. Yay! There is a fire pit outside of the cabin and a bench to enjoy the amazing view of the mountain ranges at sunrise or sundown, I imagine. Also, the peak of Gomaparosa from here is the higher mountain peak of Andorra, almost 3,000 meters above sea level. Amazing view. Okay, keep going towards the left through rough igneous rocks. Follow the painted yellow dots, white and red lines on the rocks. Be careful where you're stepping on as they are very loose. We should arrive at the big lake in about 30 minutes. Shall we have a second sandwich and enjoy a well-deserved rest by the lake, please? There are two other routes from here that I know of. The peak of Bloodless Sands, or cross over the port of Arinsal to Arcalus ski area, which belongs to the Ordino parish. Arinsal belongs to La Massana parish. They are in different valleys. There are 3 more smaller lakes on the left of the main lake. They are equally nice. We never know what we can discover on top of the mountain, do we? We head back the same way we went up, so no mystery there. Just some cows right in the middle of the path. Hope you enjoyed the hike, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.